This video is looking at the Gizmo greenhouse effect. Greenhouse gases are gases in Earth's atmosphere that trap heat. They let sunlight pass through the atmosphere, but they prevent the heat that the sunlight brings from leaving the atmosphere. The main greenhouse gases are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, ozone, and nitrous oxide. So greenhouse gases play a major role in regulating Earth's climate. Without the gases that trap heat in the Earth's atmosphere, Earth would be a frigid desert like Mars, with an average temperature about negative 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Too much greenhouse gas, the Earth would be like Venus, which has an average temperature of 850 degrees Fahrenheit, which is very hot. So the first thing we want to do in this gizmo is we're going to set the greenhouse gases to 0. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at what's going to happen over time to the temperature. Now I want to speed this simulation up a little bit so that the days go by a little bit faster and I can see an overall trend. We're going to be looking over here at this temperature, and that's the day-by-day temperature of the Earth. So press play. And what we're noticing is that the temperature goes high, low, but overall what we're seeing is a general trend of the temperature getting lower and lower and lower with not as many greenhouse gases or with no greenhouse gases. So now that we've seen that with no greenhouse gases the temperature gets lower, we're going to look and see what happens when the greenhouse gases are at 100% to kind of get an idea. So I'm going to increase the slider to 100%. I'm going to keep the speed about the same. And again, we're going to be looking at that daily temperature to see overall what the trend in temperature change is. Click play. And so we're going to see what happens. And as we can see, as the days go on and on, the temperature is increasing and increasing and increasing, and now we're well over 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Now what you can continue to do is experiment, look at this, look at the different times of day where our input is higher from the sun, whenever we're getting a lot of heat, and what times of day we're getting less. You can see what happens when we try a number in between. Like for example, I set this here at 10%. Go to bar chart and I can look at that and see how much my temperature is changing from day to day. And if I have a lot of variation like we had in some of the other experiments. But I hope this kind of gives you an idea of what role greenhouse gases play in our environment and how they regulate the temperature of the Earth. I hope that helps.